Do you know that there are different methods of cutting a trouser and it still come out perfectly, especially when you're cutting something like this that is very free? Now, this method is something I just decided to try. However, any method you're using still works perfectly well. So let's get to this. And I use 1 yard and 15 inches to achieve this, and I'll be using this 2 inches elastic for the waistband. Now, this is the wrong side. Our measurement is going to be starting from this line. Now, I'm going to be minusing 2 inches, which is going to be serving as my band. Now, from that starting point line, I'll go ahead to mark the length of this short, and I'm going to use of 23 inches including stitching and hemming allowance. Now, to know how I was able to get this fold, all I did is to divide my hip measurement by 4. I added extra 2 inches to it, and then I added extra 2.5 inches to 3 inches for the crotch extension. And basically that's how I was able to get this fold. Now I'm placing my tape from the starting point line again. I'll go ahead to measure down to my crotch length. Now for the crotch length, I'll be doing my hip measurement divided by 4. I'm going to add an extra half inch to it. Now I extend it out with a straight ruler. I'll go down by 10 inches for my hip line. You can do 8 or 9. This is a basic free baggy trouser. Now this is my hip, my crotch, and then the length. Now on the crotch length, I'll divide my round hip measurements by 4. I'll add extra 2 inches allowance to it. I'll do the same thing on the waistline. I'll connect it with a straight line. And now for this tutorial, to get our crotch length extension, starting from here, I'll be dividing my round hip measurement by 20. Whatever I get, I'll be marking it there. Mine is 2.35 thereabouts, so this is it. So since this is a baggy short, this part is optional, but then you can go in by 0.5 inches. Now from that crotch extension, you connect it to get to that point. So basically, it's day 5 of our sewing challenge. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Don't forget to subscribe, comment. So from the starting point line here at the waistline, I'll be going in by 1 inches. Now from that 1 inches with a straight line, I'll connect it down to the hip. And now to be able to get our round ankle measurement from this point to this point, you divide whatever you get there by 2. Basically just go ahead and mark it on the knee line, which is like approximately on the full length. So basically it's simple. Whatever you get, just move it down on the knee line here and then mark it. Now divide your round knee measurement by 2 and then get the midpoint and then distribute it equally. Understand that I have so many different tutorials on how to achieve a trouser or a short, so you can check out my videos. After getting the knee measurement, just go ahead to connect it to the hip and also connect it here to the crotch line here. And in a layman's knowledge, basically that is all with the drafting for the front. Now go ahead to cut it out. Then we'll use the front to draft out the back part. As simple as ABC. Now, after cutting out the front, I'll basically transfer it down here to trace out the back. Now I'll be coming down with 1.5 inches. Now for the back part, I'll be coming down by 1.5 inches. This is to enable me to do the back part extension. Now I'll mark it and then extend the lines. After doing that, I'll go ahead to introduce the front, making sure that this part here is sitting on this line. And then I also left some like 1 inches allowance here. Now for this method I want to try, from the waistline here, I'll be going in with 1.5 inches. Now on that 1.5 inches, I'll be going up with another 1.5 inches there. Now after marking it, that 1.5 inches I came in with, I'll return it back here. That 1.5 inches, I'll return it out here and mark it. Another method I'm going to be trying for the back crotch. Now from this point, I'll go out by 1 inch, 1 inches. Now from that 1 inches, I'll divide my hip measurement by 10 and mark it. Now that is going to be my back crotch length. Now from here, I came in with 1 inches. Then from that 1 inches, I'll divide my round hip measurement by 10, and that is going to be my back crotch extension. Then I'll just go ahead to mark it. Now from that point, you create a very nice curve to meet this line here. Now I'll raise the front part in order to be able to get the curve. Now you can use your curve ruler, you can use your free hand. Now I use curved ruler at first. I wasn't okay with it, so I used my free hand to just give it a little bit curve this way, and I'm okay with the second one. Now to complete the drafting, I'll go out here by half inches for allowance and also go out here by another half inches. Now with my ruler, I'll connect it up to the hip line, and here I'll connect it to the crotch extension. Now I don't know what you think about this method in cutting a baggy short pant, but for me, I like trying new method. You never can tell which one will sit well, which one will work best for you. Now after cutting it and weaving it, now the next thing is to sew it. Now I'll be starting with the front, so I'll go ahead to stitch the crotch line here. I'll also be doing the same thing for the back part. Now after stitching the back part as well, this is what the front looks like, and then this is what the back looks like. Very neat and sitting well. Now the sewing of this short is very simple and straight to the point. Now join the front and back together and stitch with half an inch. and also do the same thing on the other side. At the same time, go ahead to stitch the inner thigh, making sure that the stitches are matching equally. Now stitch it from here to this end, and also stitch this other side to this other end. Now, after stitching it, shaping it, and all of that, this is how it looks like. Everything is coming together. Now, the next thing we want to do is to add the band. Now, what I'm going to be doing is to pick the center front and the center back this way, and I'll go ahead to measure whatever I have, starting from one end to the other end. And on fold, I got 24.5 inches, meaning I'm going to be cutting out 25. The other half inch is going to be for joining the center of the band. Now, I'm going to be marking 4 inches because the band I'm working with is 2 inches. Now this is me checking out the measurements for the band, and then I'll be cutting it out on 25 inches, just like I said. And now I'll be using the half inch I added to stitch here. Now after stitching it, this is what it looks like. I'll go ahead to fold it into two to give me the 2 inches I needed. Now I'll divide my round waist measurement by 2. I'll use it to cut out the elastic band. Now for this method, I'm going to be stitching the band first, leaving a space where I'm going to be passing the elastic through. Now after doing that, I weave it, and then this is the elastic. And now with the help of a safety pin, I'll go ahead to pin it and then begin to pass it through. Now this elastic has like a curvy part. Now this part where I am marking as the arrow, that is the part that is going to be going into the band this way. Now I'll use the safety pin and pass the elastic till it comes out here. Now I'll stitch it. After stitching it, I'll use my hand to like adjust it, so I'll distribute the band evenly, like everything is going to balance well. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing two things here. Now I'll take it to the sewing machine to close up here and also weave it at the same time. Now after doing that, I'm going to be top stitching this band. I'm going to be doing 3 stitch of half inch. Now when I'm stitching it, I'm going to stretch it out this way and stitch it all round. For the meantime, this is what the finishing looks like. Look at how clean it is from the inside. Now I hemmed the lower part of this short. Now I'll go ahead to flip it to the right side and look at how clean it is. I will later give it a good press. It has pockets. In another tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to insert a pocket perfectly and so easily. So far, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I'll see you tomorrow for day 6.